Welcome to the demo video of our budget spreadsheet. This budget spreadsheet has 3 tabs: a README tab with instructions, an example tab to have a better idea of how to use this budget, and one budget tab. Now, let's have a better look at our budget tab, how to set it up and how to use it. You can use this budget as a weekly budget, a bi-weekly budget, a monthly budget, or any other type of budget. Basically, you can use it in whatever way. It works for you to set up your budget. Make sure to only fill in information in the white fields. All the color fields, such as the light blue and the orange here, will update automatically. Please do not attempt to edit, replace, or copy-paste it, as those cells contain formulas that automatically manage your budget. For you, we recommend starting on the top here by setting your own start and end date. Here, you'll also be able to change your currency. When you change your currency here, it will update everywhere else in the tab. You can also enter a start balance. So let's say, for example, you still had $500 left to spend from. Last month, you can updated information here. Budget and actual sell. Now, the next thing we're going to do is add some subcategories. You can enter subcategories for your income, savings, bills, expenses, and debts. All you have to do is type it into empty white fields here. So, for example, you might receive money from a paycheck, or business also receive some money from bonus. Now, let's enter all our subcategories quickly and have a better look to see what this will look like in our budget. Now we've added some subcategories for each category. Basically, now the next thing that we can do is add a budget amount. So let's say, for example, you expect a $2,500 paycheck, a $5,000 from business, maybe a bonus of $500. As you can see, whenever you update your budget, the corresponding amounts are automatically reflected in the cash flow chart. The same will happen when you update the actual amounts. Let's assume you actually received a paycheck of $2,400, received $4,800 from your business, and received a bonus of $500. As you can see, when you enter the amounts in the Actuals section, the cash flow summary chart updates automatically. Now, using this exact same method, you can enter your budgeted amounts and actual received amounts into the bill tracker, savings tracker, and debt tracker. These will also automatically update in the cash flow summary chart. Let me quickly demonstrate this for you in real time. As you can observe, the chart is updating automatically, and it is also displaying a visual graph for you. The only section that you do not update on the top here when it comes to spending money or receiving money is your expenses. We have added a separate expense tracker on the bottom here, so that basically you can add all small transactions as you go, and then the spreadsheet will do the work for you and total all your transactions, so you can easily see how much you've spent to add a transaction for your expenses. You just simply scroll down to the bottom here. You enter in a date. This is optional, the entry amount. So let's say, for example, you spend $100 on food. You just add here, food. Now, when you add that here, when you go to the top, you can see this has been added here. So now, let's say for example, the next day you again spend $50 on food. We add it. Here you can now see the total was $150. Now, when you scroll down to the bottom here, you'll also be able to see a spending chart in the spending breakdown. Basically, this will allow you to see exactly where your income went and how much money that took and what the percentage is. Another important point is regarding these colored columns. When you attempt to edit them, a warning will appear. This indicates that you cannot directly edit these specific columns, as they contain formulas essential for the sheet's automation. Please do not edit, replace, or copy-paste content into these fields. If you do so, the sheet's automation functionality will cease to work. Therefore, it is crucial that you keep this in mind. And that is it. That is basically everything you need to know about this budget spreadsheet. Now, let's say, for example, your month or your week or your paycheck has finished, and you want to start a brand new budget. All you have to do is click on this little arrow here, and then click on Duplicate. When you create a duplicate, you get an exact copy of the tab that you have here, so it might be easiest to use this Budget tab, the original Budget tab. You simply need to remove the amounts you previously added and create a new budget for the new month. While removing the amounts, keep in mind not to attempt to remove the figures from the colored columns manually. These amounts will be removed automatically. And that is it. If you have any other questions about this budget spreadsheet, please do not hesitate to contact with me on Etsy. I always at your support. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.